Niatross is there, a length and a half. 3/4 in 1:24 and 2, and they're humming. It's Niatross as they turn home. He's got it by 3. Niatross in front, and Storm Damage is going to try and chase him down, followed by Tyler B on the outside, Secret Service. Tyler B and Storm Damage, and they're following Niatross, and nobody's going to catch him. It's Niatross by 4, and he's going away. Niatross and Clint Galbraith, they win the 1980 Meadowlands Pace.
In 1980, Larry Holmes, Jack Nicklaus, and the red-hot George Brett lost out on the New York Post Athlete of the Year award to the great Niatross. He was at that time, and remains to this day, a harness racing legend. There is little or no disagreement that Niatross was the greatest racehorse ever. The USTA Horse of the Year at 2 and at 3, Niatross retired as the greatest money-winning horse of any breed, with earnings in just 2 years of over $2 million and a time trial mark of 1:49 and 1, which remained the fastest mile ever paced until 1988. And it's still the second fastest mile ever.
In the history of harness racing, and Niatross and Clint Galbraith are on their way, headed now to the quarter-mile mark. Niatross, world champion, 52-4 in a race, the fastest performer ever in a race. The 3-year-old son of Albatross, thundering toward the quarter-mile mark, with earnings of over $1,700,000 career, earnings of over $1,100,000 in 1980, his 3-year-old form. And Niatross rolling to the quarter-mile station. Clint Galbraith sends that 3-year-old past the first marker in 27-3. Steady Star was there in 28-2 in his world record performance in 1971. And now they head down the backside. Niatross, prompted by Freddie Bach and by Dennis Lacey, racing toward the half-mile station. Niatross racing for Clint Galbraith to the half, off the quarter, 27-3. Steady Star, big quarter in the second quarter, was there in 54-3. And Niatross is at the half-mile mark, exactly identical to Steady Star. He's there in 54-3. And now he's racing toward the 3/4-mile mark. Niatross, 3 at the half and 54-3. Headed toward 3/4, off a front panel, 27-3, half 54-3, the second quarter in 27 seconds. He's at the draw gate. Niatross and Clint Galbraith approaching the 3/4-mile mark, and the big, powerful 3-year-old has just reached that station in 1:21-4. Here it comes! They turn for home. Niatross, 21-4, unbelievable 3/4, and Galbraith has him in gear. He's in the final 8. Niatross is going to be the fastest ever in the sport. He races the wire. Niatross, 52-4 record performer, approaches the wire. 3/4, 21-4, and Niatross is home in 49 1/5. You've seen it. There it is, the first sub-50 performer, the world champion. Niatross has just paced in 49 1/5. 49 1/5, Niatross.
In 39 lifetime starts, he won 37 races, including the Triple Crown. He retired holding numerous track and world records for his great speed, while his special being attracted crowds that set both attendance and handle records at racetracks all around the country. Television and press coverage of him brought harness racing before the general public to an extent previously unmatched.
There are few animals so lovely as the thoroughbred horse. Bred and built to run, he is called a thoroughbred because he can trace his bloodlines back more than 200 years to one of 3 Arabian stallions, Herod, Matcham, or Eclipse. He is incredibly swift, incredibly fragile, and at his best, incredibly valuable. This thoroughbred is valued at $22 million. His name is Spectacular Bid. This is his distant cousin, Niatross, who is not a thoroughbred. Niatross is a standard-bred horse, which means he can trace his bloodlines back almost 200 years to the union of a thoroughbred stallion named Messenger and a non-thoroughbred mare. Spectacular Bid, curiously, is also descended from Messenger, from a union between Messenger and a thoroughbred mare. But Spectacular Bid and Niatross are linked by more than a common 18th century ancestor. They are linked by uncommon ability. Spectacular Bid, a 4-year-old, has won 26 of 30 flat races, more than $2.7 million in purses, and in his most recent race, won in a walkover, which means he was so dominant no rival was willing to oppose him. It was the first walkover in American racing in 31 years. Niatross, a 3-year-old, has won 29 of 31 harness races, more than $1.7 million, and in a time trial last week, chased by a pair of galloping thoroughbreds, broke the world record for pacing a mile by almost 3 seconds. Niatross is valued at $10 million. The Bay Colt and the Gray, each the most valuable ever of his breed, are clearly among the best, too.
In January of 1989, Niatross signed a free agent deal sending shockwaves throughout the industry. He had joined a new team with a new feed, a new farm, and most importantly, he was coming to the harness racing capital, New Jersey. Walden Ridge Farm will be the new home of the Great One, and he will stand at a stud fee of only $7,500. Walden Ridge Farm, owned by the Mears family since 1820 and a standard-bred farm since 1972, has over the past decade earned national respect for its outstanding achievements in both its veterinary aspects and in its ability to create champions. In addition to Niatross, the farm presently stands 7 stallions, including Super Sire Direct Scooter, sire of Matt Scooter, who this year broke Niatross's 8-year-old speed record with a 1:48.2 time trial mark. To take a closer look at the great Niatross, we will introduce the Grand Circuit's own Carl Becker.
Niatross is by the amazing Albatross, the only horse ever to sire 2 faster than 150, from Niagara Dream by Bye Bye Bird, She-Dam of 6 faster than 159. Niatross already has established himself as one of the great pacing sires with 9 in 153 or faster, 4 winners over 800,000, and more than 40 winners over 100,000. His credits include the sport's greatest money winner, Nihalator, 149 3/5 at 3, winner 3,225,000, and Barberry Spur, 150 2/5 at 3, winner 1,634,000, both winners of the Jug.
Way, Marauder down along the inside. Bank Heist is the way with the leaders. That's Nia first, going to the lead on the outside. Marauder came away with the leaders, racing in second. On the outside, Bank Heist is away third. Sunbaked along the inside is fourth. Nihalator got away fifth out of the back tier. On the inside, racing in sixth, Monview as Bank Heist goes off stride. Nia first has the lead. Marauder's right there second, and Nihalator out of the back tier comes to the front, going out of the back stretch to quarter, 28-1. Here's the 2 Niatross colts headed up the back stretch now, and Nia first on the inside, Nihalator on the outside. Marauder's right there in the pocket, racing in third. Sunbaked is fourth, and Nihalator's got no hole. They're racing to the half-mile mark. Nia first is still there in the pace torrid. Nihalator's going to be hung the mile. Marauder's in the hole third. Sunbaked is fourth. The half, 55 3/5 of a second. Sunbaked is fourth. Monview is fifth. Air Coryell is sixth. Madagascar comes on seventh. Then Magnum Elmhurst. They're into the 5/8 mile mark. Nia first keeps him out there. That's Nihalator on the rim in second. Marauder's right there looking for a way out now third. They're racing toward the 3/4 mile mark. That is Nia first on the lead. Nihalator's been parked every step of it. Marauder will come 3 wide off 3/4, 125-4. They set him down for home. That's Nia first on the front. Here's Nihalator coming on at him again. Nia first and Nihalator, the 2 colts are heads apart, and Nihalator is thundering by to get the lead. Nihalator's going to be hung the mile and draw off. It is Nihalator going away. Nihalator winning at 153-2.
In quarter, 26-2. Amazing first quarter. Shannon Majority was the one that set the pace, and Falcon Sealster is racing in second position. And now O'Donnell puts Nihalator in gear, and he's on the move on the outside. He's up into third, and he's going right on after Shannon Majority, the leader. Nihalator taking charge, a dramatic rush to the lead. Falcon Sealster comes off the rail. The first quarter, 26-2. Here's the half mile, 53 4/5 seconds. He's ahead of Niatross's pace. His half mile was 54 3. And the field moves into the far turn. Nihalator and Bill O'Donnell at the lines. They're in front by 2 lengths. Falcon Sealster is second. The others are far behind. It's almost 10 lengths back to Stonebridge Skipper Racing in third. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Nihalator looking for the world record. Falcon Sealster in close pursuit. 7 lengths now back to the rest. The 3/4 mark, 1:21 2/5 seconds. The field turns for home. Nihalator with long and powerful strides. And Bill O'Donnell urging him on. They're after the world record. Falcon Sealster is racing in second. They're coming to the final 16th. It's only Nihalator against the clock. Falcon Sealster in pursuit. They're coming to the finish. O'Donnell going to work. Here's Nihalator. Here's the final time. 1:49 3. This is the fastest race mile in history, and just 2 ticks off the time trial record of Niatross.
And here they come for the second heat of the Little Brown Jug. They're a fan pacing and going right out again. Nihalator at the rail. Broadway Express on the outside. Pershing Square tucks into the rail. Out into the turn, Marauder is fourth. Whitson's Wizard on the outside. Racing sixth. Dignitarian, seventh to the rail. Destination first. Trailing the field, Birmingham, Hanover, down the backside. Broadway Express up on the outside. Going after leader, Nihalator. They're motoring past the quarter, 27-1. Broadway Express gets the lead on the outside. Nihalator second at the rail. Pershing Square third. Marauder fourth. Dignitarian is fifth. Whitson's Wizard is sixth. Destination first, seventh. Trailing the field, Birmingham, Hanover into the lane. Passing it for the first time. Broadway Express on the outside, but he can't get by Nihalator. Past the half. 54 3. 27-2, second quarter, into the backside. Nihalator has regained the lead at the rail. Broadway Express starts to tire on the outside. Pershing Square's had the perfect trip. Marauder tips 3 wide, now fourth, and coming on down the backside. But it's Nihalator and Bill O'Donnell. Pershing Square, Marauder on the outside. Dignitarian fourth, 3/4, 1:23, 2, 28 4. Third quarter, around the final turn. It's Nihalator. Pershing Square still at the rail. Marauder on the outside. Dignitarian 3 wide. Coming on. They've got an 1/8 of a mile to go. Nihalator, Dignitarian, Pershing Square comes to the outside. Nihalator, Pershing Square and Dignitarian. Nihalator at the rail. 1:52, 1/5. The question has been answered. Nihalator has no trouble at all on a half-mile track. The leader, Barberry, Spur, by a length and a half. Right there, second, Happy Chatter. Stress Test, pacing third. At the halfway mark, 57-1. 29-2, second quarter. From way back, here comes Lubat Hanover. Now fifth, now fourth. Moving up on the outside at the 5/8 mark. The leader, Barberry, Spur. Happy Chatter racing second. Lubat Hanover on the outside. Stress Test racing fourth. Frenchy D fifth. D.I. Gucci trails at the 3/4 mark. 3/4, 1:26 4. 29-3. Third quarter, around the final turn. Barberry Spur has the lead. Right there, second. Happy Chatter. Lubat Hanover third. Stress Test fourth. Frenchy D fifth. Less than an 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is Barberry Spur. Opening up on Happy Chatter. Barberry Spur coming home. The timer. 1:55-2. You guessed it, another world's record. Barberry Spur, 2-year-old bay colt by Niatross, out of etiquette. Lifetime mark, and a world's record. for 2-year-old pacing colts on the half-mile track.
On the backside, Barberry Spur opens up by a length and a half. 3/4, 1:25 and 2, 28 and 1. Backside, Barberry Spur by a length and a half. Racing second, Cash Asset. JJ Citation is third. Into the lane, coming for the wire. Bill O'Donnell puts the pedal to the metal as Barberry Spur opens up and draws away by 5 lengths. Here they are. 153, 1/5. Who would have ever thought? And pacing fast out of the gate, Souffle on the outside. Racing up laughs now second. Barberry Spur races third at the rail. Comes right to the outside. Racing fourth at the rail. Amity Chef also goes to the outside. Early battles early on, down the backside. Barberry Spur on the outside. Souffle won't give it up easy. Races second at the rail. In at the rail third, it's last. The quarter in 27 and 3. Amity Chef decides to tuck in. Fourth at the rail. Keisha said fifth. JJ Citation is sixth. Tucson Hanover to the outside seventh. Treading the field, Tavern Low Bell at the 3/8 mark. It's Barberry Spur on top of the field. Souffle racing second. Laughs is third. Amity Chef comes to the outside at the half. 56 and 4, 29 and 1. Second quarter, racing to the backside. Cash Asset moves up on the outside, fifth. JJ Citation is sixth. Tucson Hanover to the outside. Treading the field, Tavern Low Bell. 4 in, 4 out. Down the backside they go. Barberry Spur at the rail. Challenging on the outside. Amity Chef now second. The 2 first heat winners are stride for stride. 3/4, 1:25 and 2, 28 and 3. Backside, it's Barberry Spur. Amity Chef second. Souffle third. Cash Asset last at the rail. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. Barberry Spur at the rail. The outside, Amity Chef coming on. But it's Barberry Spur winning the Little Brown Jug. 1:52, 4/5. National season's record.
Other prominent colts sired by Niatross include major stakes winners Pershing Square, Smartest Remark, Masquerade, and Freight Saver, all winners over or at a $500,000, and Southern Gentleman, Handsome Sum, Cash Asset, and Flight of Fire, all winners over $200,000. He has sired fast, prominent fillies as well, including $880,000 winner Similou d'Amour, Steal the Show, Lady Niatross, and Glowing Promise, all in 1:54, 1/5, or faster. Niatross has consistently sired early speed. His 1988 crop of 2-year-olds included 28 in 2 minutes, ranking him second among all sires as a sire of 2-minute 2-year-olds. Niatross, the major force on the racetrack and one of the most successful sires ever, is standing his first season in New Jersey in 1989. At his current stud fee, Niatross is one of the greatest bargains in harness racing.
3/4, 1:25 and 3. The great one picks it up around the far turn. Niatross by 2. Racing second, Pat's Gypsy. The record is 2-9 and 1 as they straighten out and head for home. It's Niatross by 3. Niatross by 4. He's going away. Niatross, Pat's Gypsy, Craig Dell, Rowdy Yankee, and Father Duffy. He is leaving everybody in his wake. Niatross is by himself. He's got 6. Coming to the finish. Can he beat True Grain's record of 2-9 and 1? He should have it. He's got it easily in 2:07 and 3. The mile was 1:53. He did it handily.
The opportunity to breed to the greatest horse ever to set foot on a racetrack in the state with the richest sire stakes program in the country is here. If you want to take advantage of this fantastic situation, call Walden Ridge Farm today. Niatross, the great one, is waiting.
Then it's Gimme Get Me together with Storm Damage. The half and 55-4, and they're really flying. And Safe Arrival continues to hold that lead. It's a length. In second is Majestic Low Bell. Down on the rail, Stone Racer is third. Niatross is coming on from fourth. Here comes Niatross 3 wide after the leaders, followed by Storm Damage. Down on the rail is Gimme Get Me. Coming on from between horses then is Trenton Time. Now coming with a strong surge as Niatross has gone to the top. They reach the 3/4 in 1:24.4. Niatross is on the front end as they turn home. That's Niatross by a length and a half. Storm Damage is in second and coming to him. Joe O'Brien on the outside is urging Storm Damage to come after the great one. Niatross has the rail and has the lead. And it's a 2-horse race. It's Niatross in command by 2.5. Storm Damage hasn't given it up, but it's going to be Niatross.